I am a multidisciplinary artist. First and foremost, I am a performing artist. I'm also a teaching artist, choreographer, dancer, producer, writer. I'm really not trying to toot my own horn, but I do a little bit of all of those things. In 2009, I wrote my own show, my own one-woman show called Paige in Full, a B-Girls visual mixtape. Ow! It still sounds good. And it took off. It did very, very well. We premiered it at the Flashpoint Studios in Chinatown in DC. And almost immediately I started touring it. And because I started touring, I kind of had to take on my own company, which is B-Fly Entertainment, something where I could house everything that was happening with the touring. And once I started the company, once I started B-Fly, I just started producing more, writing more, doing more shows, really creating a company that could house different projects, brands, collaborations, you name it. So all of those different hats kind of come with having your own company. So what Liner Notes is, it brings together in one night live hip-hop instrumentation, but what we really do is explore sampling. And sampling is something that was unique to the hip-hop culture, especially in the early 80s, 90s, things like that. So we have a live jazz quintet that plays the original song, think Art Blakey, something like that, from the Jazz Messengers. And then myself as an MC, Paige Hernandez as an MC, we flip it and we show you how hip-hop sampled it, which is Diggable Planets. And it's 2 hours of that. It's 2 hours of just music you love from the past and currently, because we even do some Jay-Z, we got some Kanye, we did some Kendrick Lamar in the last show, because all of these artists are still sampling. And for us, sampling is a positive thing. It's cultural preservation. I wouldn't know a lot of those artists from the 60s and the 50s without hip-hop, and that's something I want to bring to light. The other thing that we do that's unique to this show is we read the actual liner notes from the artists. So we have the album cover of Herbie Hancock, and we read you his liner notes. What inspired him to make Maiden Voyage? What inspired Minnie Riperton to write Baby This Love I Have, which later Tribe Called Quest sampled? Right? So we're trying to put all those ties together, as well as to pay homage to our favorite artist. I'm also very blessed to have such great artists around me, and I like to align myself with artists who are kind of cut from the same cloth as me in terms of work ethic, the music we like, things like that. So I really wanted to work with those artists. I have amazing collaborators, including Aquia Ulrich singing, Paige Hernandez rapping, and it's the only show I get to perform with my husband, which is Chris Fahn, who plays the upright bass. It's also the only show I get to perform with my father. He plays guitar. And we've just got some other terrific artists. Herbert Scott is on sax, Sam Prather is on keys, John Lampkin on the drums, Dante Pope, hand percussion. We've got a wonderful projection designer, which is Teodros Melkeshua, and great lighting designer and technical director, Isis Clay. And it's a series here. We have shows in October, January, and April, and each of those shows are completely different, with all new artists, all new samples, all new liner notes. We cover almost over 200 different artists and their liner notes. Yeah, it's dope! And each show has a different theme and different collaborators. We bring in folk for different shows. It's a lot of fun. We hope to look out into the audience and see a multiracial, multi-generational audience, because we cover everything. I'm Paige Hernandez. I just want to bring elevated art for the hip-hop generation.